All right, we should be recording. And this time it's going to record all like over like past the minute. But I do want to go over the past of Texas since 1960 and go to the future, in which I want to like estimate what's gonna happen to it. Is it gonna be a more red state, a more blue state? I don't really know. Actually, I have an idea of what it's going to be, so we'll see. First off, in 1960, Texas is Kennedy plus 2.0, which I'm gonna just search real quick. Yeah, JFK. I was like, who could that be? But yeah, JFK won. Totally almost landslided Nixon. It doesn't help that there's a third party. Oh yeah, then Johnson's like whole blue sweep. You got still a blue South, yellow like blue Texas, still with Herbert Humphrey. I think Herbert Humphrey was from Minnesota. Okay, I think no, Lyndon B. Johnson is from Texas. But it's very interesting because it was like the solid blue South. Yeah, pretty much the blue South until like maybe that time. But we'll see when we get there. I don't know exactly what Wallace ran on, but who knows? Definitely won't be getting to that topic. Maybe till later. Yeah, then Nixon won in his landslide victory. Basically got every state, like other than Massachusetts, DC, of course. I don't think any Republicans won there ever. Yeah, solid red Texas, 33%. No way McGovern was gonna win there. And then Carter definitely won Texas. Yeah, I'm gonna check real quick. Yeah, so Nixon. I got confused there. Yeah, but yeah, Carter won Texas. Blue South again. Blue South again. Um, Not much to go there. Yeah, another year. Carter was terrible, so then Reagan won. Another red Texas. Reagan's other massive, even more massive landslide victory. He only won 59% of the vote. And then that's roughly 1%. But yeah, once again, another red landslide victory. Past the 80s and past the 90s, though. Like 2000s onwards, that's where it's gonna get very to our times. So we're in 1988, Bush Sr. completely another landslide victory. Wins Texas again, but he's also I believe Bush is from Texas. Because I know Bush Jr. Yeah, Bush Jr. is from Texas, so Bush Sr. is from Texas. So yes, Texas just wins already. I mean, yeah, which is so unfortunate. 'Cause Bush Sr. really like raised taxes, and then he barely won. Doesn't help that Ross Perot was taking some Republican vote, which caused the landslide victory of Clinton. Perot almost won one of these states up here. Yeah, definitely made. Yeah, another like red Texas, barely. Just because they're both from Texas, Bush and Perot. But yeah, okay, this is where it starts to get like very integral. But it doesn't help that Bush Jr. has the like homestead advantage. But even still, even with Bush's like popularity for the most part at this point, Bush is still like 60%, and it's still a red state. So yeah, plus 21.3, go one more, plus 22.9, that's even more. And like in this one, Bush just much more approved than he was in 2000, probably because of 9/11. Then you go to like 2008, starts to get lower, but it's still like 11.8. Not too bad. It's still double digits, right? Go to 2012, it's 15.8. It's safe. And these guys are like sort of establishment. That's until Trump comes in. Not establishment. Somebody totally different. He wins it by 9. Close enough to like safe 10 onwards. But the shift is starting to happen, especially like the MAGA shift from establishment to MAGA, or like the neocons to MAGA. And Texas is completely goes from 15 to 9. But then 2020 happens. It is 5. It voted less Republican than Iowa and Ohio. And then still more than Florida and North Carolina. But yeah. And I think in 2020, that's when the suburban shift happened. When all of like Texas's cities and suburbs actually like were flipping blue. Like the Houston City Metro, Dallas, Austin, El Paso, and San Antonio, and Fort Worth. Then Amarillo is just red. But yeah, as these got even more blue, that's how like Texas shifted more left. But then you go to like the southern border, and a bunch of these like these counties are just going more red, probably because of the Hispanic shifts. So it's weird. Texas is shifting left in this area. They're just suburbs. But then it's shifting right in the Hispanic area. And is that enough to make Texas a red state? No. Is it enough to make Texas a blue state in the future? To be honest, I do believe it's getting closer. It is becoming a more moderate state. And it's funny because Florida loves MAGA compared to like the old Republicans because it's trending right, especially with Hispanics too. All of these states are trending Hispanic. It's yeah, especially Nevada, trending right. So I don't know for Texas, it's a very tough choice to make. Texas could be a blue state, it could be a red state, depending on how much it trends both ways. I think what didn't help 2020 was that COVID happened, and then the news media, social media, was so anti, like Trump. Then what also doesn't help is that like the suburbs moved to like Biden more. But it's weird. In 2024, I believe this would be. Let's see if I could pull it up. But yeah, in 2024, Texas is still a red state. Like by margin standpoint, that's like that's 10%. That's 5 onwards. That'd be like 1 onwards. That's 1. So I do believe it will stay like this until like maybe 2030s and just be like that. But then 2040, it might look more like that. But I'm leaning towards this. This because if like you look at Texas and you look at its urban like its counties, and there's like a lot of desert here. And if everywhere had a city, like in the far, far future, it's going to become a democratic state, just like the New England states. However, the land isn't as hospitable as the New England states. On the west side, you could see it with New Mexico being desert. the whole like west part until you get to the west coast, like at least southwest, is very unhospitable, unhospitable land. I'm not entirely sure if they maxed out or not, but it could be a it could be a blue state, it could be a red state. And I don't live in Texas, but Texas is one of the states that I definitely yearn to move to. And then I guess we also have we have a house there too. So we visit a lot. And I can't see any of these counties because I live in like the Houston, like our house is close to like the Houston suburb area. So the suburbs are definitely still very red, especially in Houston. Then once you get to like the rural parts, it's way more still super red. I don't think Texas will become very blue anytime soon. At least much more blue than it is now. So I believe we'll have it roughly here to there. 1 to 5%. It won't be as red as it was before Romney. If it's weird, if the Democratic candidate is actually super strong, I can see it tilting or like being lean. But I will definitely say, just for me and just for all of us, it's probably going to be a tilt slash lean. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I This would be my first YouTube video of like states predicting where it's gonna be. I was watching Red Eagle Politics before. Definitely helped with like I guess Republican stuff. Then I think I watched this other guy. He's doing the same thing. I sort of want to see how this one is. I also want to like try YouTubing and then doing other videos, which isn't just like doing something that he does. But yes, if I can find his account, I will definitely shout him out. Then hopefully I could get better at editing, so that there's like none of this like awkward silence. I think other than that, don't really have an intro. Don't really have an outro. What I do have, oh yeah, Red American did the same thing as well. Yeah, I don't really have an intro and outro. I definitely did back in the day, but then I also lost those like that footage and whatnot. So yeah, it's definitely tough. This conservative cowboy too. I don't really know. I can't really find him, but I know that I've watched a lot of his videos. They definitely want to do stuff on politics, maybe video games. But right now, I definitely want to start off on this. Maybe I do like Texas. Actually have done Texas. Maybe do it like the other states as well.